Hello, Bengkos in Hagwas, Wahagwas, Thai Sagwas. Let's dive right into it. Today we're gonna speak about the multidimensional facets of forgiveness. Forgiveness is better said, but in practice it is multifaceted. What do I mean by this? When somebody offends you, it's very easy for the offender to say I'm sorry and to move on after having said I'm sorry. But it is even more difficult for the offended to forget whatever happened and to move and transition to a place of forgiveness. What do I mean by this? It depends on the gravity of what was caused, the pain that was caused, the harm that was caused. Forgiveness is a necessary aspect, more especially when it is genuinely asked for. So how do you move past the forgiveness? Because what I have realized is you genuinely forgive the person, but 2 days after, what they did still grieves you. And every time that comes back to your thoughts, you get angry. You understand? And that is the devil now bringing back the memories to play with your mind. How do you work past that? All I will say is, the offender, the person that offended you and the one that asked for forgiveness must realize that even though forgiveness is granted and accepted, at the same time it is a process that is multifaceted, and a lot of times it takes time. It takes time. What I will say to the offended you that has to forgive is, every time the memory comes back to your mind, pray about it. Ask God to give you peace. There is no better way to forgive easily and quickly if you pray for the person that has offended you. Amen. Yes. So next categories ke ngwa tirame ho ke ngas kamis ai ke se suru habe a qom hoba ama qom a o ngatsang a ba ke khoira ho tsitsira o ba dire dira ke go ai ba se mahai of dira ke go ai mahai of ba dire tsontso da go khais aroma of tsontso sita go khais aroma di Tip ubaba huga kabasa ti a tui a ao otski on matlak ni koeng uba say ubaba hui ko hadwas kaukan an ew os anyong ka amagatskira uba durege ko timi habe ike ubaba kaisi kui harodi unwa ti harodi a tois kara afhang maditsko tsontsoe mari go hain chungba nego satsi tloyeba oda goromiske koi hina no queen uba baraktani ge khadel deni wa tini ngonga uba bat on merleng uba do dege gudira me ba habet king uba ba nista how ai para o nista how di vonti amai habis anista how ora habis ke gwan ai para u ai exame pan habis kini kause salve tskumrani ayo tskumura anu ai rot tskumura en smear tira bandage okere ngati skin ubaba ni satanga ngasathi nang ubaba rakansa so satske netsko tungtun khoika ngakhabisani ai ngakhabisa skini self ubadere ditskumikes amatskitani verwag onmiddellik in horaga hun han goise guni oadi ti sat hina go koine khan ai ai so chungchung hina chung uba ba kana yet sata matskini ngonga ai bai gini u amai uba tskira koe e khabi ke anda a uga gagazi kham di ngada amai khobe ke gagazi kham di khan awa ha oder that's nang an scared kuro ho kan wapta atake so quaits go ubachire go di mi khabeke kamngona thedi khau karat kan wa bane gedachte se khiu titskire khaba sanqa aipa opo otskini ngadi I situaties ngatske sathani mibasen yeso te wi tere ida ba wi tere ne tsumpne tra hong apkati elotse wi tere ti khutse ida khoat mase ubathi uruba hiba ti kaupna koire ti khutse ne khwe ingamepe ne khwe khada kan anyoti marito ngaza se yakhabaza thunthunthi yakho aqore basa so qore tsakamatske satsna ichmani hong ning ai niranga so sa khoi ne khatsang ai ora qing ai ba apta pe khaisa kan qore batsa khoi thuka khoingwa qore batsa khoi tsa akhanwa amaga so ubop di process qau kha process khaisa ra king ngong tsitskida ne tse khoi chung kai si qau ngatsini farwa uba tsireke kuti ku khoi mikis amai hora ka khona 360 degrees tabasen chi onmetlik khona ni verander di he uipkidi itma uba itske ko khabitskini ma khwe kans ima tsitske khwe gedelteni uba tsitske man habisani khwe ngai wi mati nga fonsani kausiko se kheusa khoirang uba unti o aidin uba ba kaiwa maske habasta aisa nga khwa wasa process ke kausiko sinisisa khabiska gara khabi yoda geng an opke uba evening wa tipka uba wadwa oskini khabisa ni kai ame tiskini anu tiskini salve tiskin ai kangadista nga tisda no kuina kuike penge chasira kama thabi kumu kautwa ikasna flex ara no ame so ma flexing ai roi kau kasra pe. So as I was saying, pain needs time to heal. So if you have offended somebody, resemble the pain to an open wound or an abscess. An abscess, when it is afflicted or when it is when it is on the skin, there is usually pus in the abscess, and this pus, as long as it is in the abscess and it is not taken out from the abscess, it will be painful. So resemble this abscess wound to that of somebody's pain. The pus needs to first go out of the wound. This wound must slowly be cleaned every day. It must be bandaged. You must put some ointment on it, and slowly, as you keep caring for this wound, it will get better as the days goes by. And even after you have now removed, because eventually when you want it to now dry, you will have to remove the bandage. As the bandages are removed, it will air dry. You will see, no, it is now better. But even after it is completely gone, you will see there is a scar. And that is also the same with pain. It's invisible scars. And the scars will take time also to fade completely. And that is the same with pain. After we cause people pain, we must understand that depending on the pain we have caused people, we must be patient with them. We must help them navigate the process of healing even after we have asked for forgiveness. Because if we do not work together with them on this process of forgiveness, and we automatically conclude in our minds, I've asked for forgiveness, what more do you want from me? That is not being sensitive. Forgiveness, asking for forgiveness is easy. Being the one to forgive, that is another battle on its own. So let us be conscious of the process of forgiveness. Let us assist others that we have offended in the process of forgiving us. We must be patient. We must take time. We must be sensitive to their healing stage, and we must support them even through their stage. Sometimes even after the person has forgiven you, there will be a day where out of the blue they will remember what you have done, and they will tell you, I am still angry over what you did to me. Mind you, this person has forgiven you already. but that has come up in their mind and they are angry. So in that instance, you remind them, I understand your feelings and I understand you have forgiven me and that this is an afterthought to what I have done. And I'm sorry and I will support you on this journey of forgiveness. This applies not only to marriage, it does not only apply to relationships, it applies to any situation where there is relations, even professional settings, because some people have had others in professional settings, even in workspaces, siblings, yes. So ubab ke komkau hahoba subu amngas kamis ay khabe kaisi kharaga ku kharude sua uba ngats kini kwe matna satsina ko kwe ngai tungtungsa nesip ka kamet nesis ka faraudan nesi ka gra hang ai kwe family ku hang ai ku kaisi de ki twinga ku tau ngara tungtung ku season ai ku sta de kira tungtung ku kerke ku ngasna de kira chungchung ku ama so koi season are of koi kara hang ai of season how kais wasi ki tungtung ku ste potential ha so anda gini uba nidi tu trip makai be hope akaisa nesit ke onmen lakran ubai khabe process ki ngaku ini kong harus ngai ko nats sugu se ubat si ha harus bisa ngai khabe ngai ke ai barau mahuk ke uba thank you